Punch the sky, Spaceman Joe. Yeah.
For this week's paranormal news from Werewolf Radar, I have a Stonehenge worker saying he has proof of shape-shifting UFOs over the historic site.
Whoa, they still have Stonehenge workers? They're still building that thing?
Yeah, they're still going, man.
It's just the one guy. He's got to clean the stones.
Yeah, what's he doing?
I am Roger, joined by Jordan and Nathaniel.
Hello there.
No, Nate.
Technically.
Nathaniel's
No,
a different person.
No, well, Nathaniel is my legal name.
Ah,
Get
the whole
outta
thing,
here.
huh? The whole
that's gonna be
name.
That's going to be next week's news. We're going to talk about that for this week. Once again, Stonehenge worker says he has proof of shape-shifting UFO over historic site.
Okay.
Before we continue, make sure you give us a 5-star review wherever you're listening to this at. And, check out our Patreon at patreon.com/werewolf radar. If you would like to support us and our paranormal comedy endeavors and get exclusives such as Grave Nuggets curated by Nate, early access to videos we just dropped a El Chupacabra video.
Yeah,
Check that out
go
on our
watch the El
YouTube.
Chupacabra video. Comment
It's
on
very
it.
funny.
Tell us what you want us to do next.
The next one to be about. And tell us what you think of the video. We're pretty pumped about it.
We got 5-star, great show, no notes.
Thank you, Kat.
All right. Now let's go into this story. This is
Okay.
from mirror.co.uk/news/weird-news/worker-says-proof-shape.
Got it. I think I got all that.
Written by John Bett, who is a features writer, and Ethan Blackshaw, a news reporter. A man who claims to be a... Okay, so just someone who's claiming to be a Stonehenge worker. When reading this before the show, I missed that part.
Fucking hilarious. What do you do up at Stonehenge? Oh, I'm up there I'm building a second henge, close to the original henge. You go up there, you're gonna see 2 henges, right? The little one's mine.
So a man who claims to be a Stonehenge worker says he has proof of a shape-shifting UFO flying over the historic site and claimed he had seen it multiple times.
Boy.
The anonymous worker shared their news on TikTok, saying at the first incident occurred around 2 years ago and was captured on camera by 2 security guards. I went to the TikTok. Sadly, they are not of the UFO sighting, but he is answering questions about UFOs and Stonehenge. Kind of a not ask me anything, but ask me about Stonehenge.
Something.
AMAH.
Yeah.
No, AMAS.
Ask me about my Stonehenge.
So he claimed to be one of the few to have seen the footage and felt the need to share the story now, as news of balloon-like UFOs appearing in skies across the world has surfaced, as the Daily Star reports.
Well, I can't imagine.
Shout
this
out Daily
person was
Star.
making that up.
Give us money.
Because it was the right time.
Don't think the Daily Star has a lot of money, Roger.
So the worker, who goes by Neolithic Juan, that's
Okay.
Neolithic, Neolithic Juan, WAN,
Oh.
said the security guards were currently keeping the footage to themselves, but he was hopeful it would be shared with the world in the next couple of days. This article is written on the 16th, and I have not seen footage released from the security guards yet. So maybe we can make that hashtag.
Hashtag
Trend.
release the security guard cut.
Yeah, I'll put that on our. I'll put that on
Hashtag Werewolf Radar asks that you release the security guard cut.
It's a longer
thing.
hashtag, but it works.
It's one of the longer ones.
Stonehenge, secure a cut.
So describing the 3-minute clip, he said, "What happened in June 2 years ago in the midst of lockdown at about 5 o'clock in the morning, there was a balloon spotted by 2 security guards. At least that's what they thought it was because it was floating without any noise off in the distance and quite low. It was coming near Stonehenge. But it was interesting enough for them both to get out their mobile phones and start recording. So we have very steady iPhone footage and some Android footage as well. I mean, come on, Android's not that unsteady. You gotta like brace yourself, but like you can get it steady."
Yeah. Fair.
And while the security guards are filming, Neolithic Juan, self-claiming Stonehenge worker, said it changes shape and changes into, how can I put it? It's almost like a jetpack. Someone in a jetpack.
Whoa, crazy.
Then
flying humanoid.
Then it changes shape again, and it becomes more cylindrical, with lots of shining triangles coming off of it.
And 2 big balls near one end.
As they're watching and obviously getting freaked out by it all, it changes shape again, and this time inverts itself.
Whoa.
All of this is silent. And all of this very close to many military bases. This thing, if you don't know Stonehenge, it is surrounded by a number of military bases. Tell us why, UK military.
Yeah, what's going on, huh?
So all of this is silent. It's flying in between military bases. He goes on to say, this thing floats over Stonehenge, does a little maneuver spelled a crazy fucking way.
Wow.
MANOEUVRE.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's way too British.
That is so British.
For your...
Sorry, UK listeners. We're not making fun of your language.
I am.
Then drifts off into the distance. It seems to be propelled. It changes direction at least once, and it drifts off towards an army base.
Okay. I mean, they'll take care of it, right? The army will get right on that. That makes me feel like it is army related. Like they just had some sort of goop plane.
That is...
10-4, we're going to take a goop plane up for a spin.
That is what
we have a
Neolithic
transforming man. Let's put a jetpack on him.
Yeah, put the jetpack on the gummy man and send him up for a twirl around the burbs. Let's freak the squares.
Neolithic Juan does suggest that one of the reasons they kept quiet was they assumed that the UFO was of military origin. They kind of had that collective thought because it did head off toward a military base.
Okay.
Neolithic Juan claimed one of the security guards took over a week off work with shock because of this event.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty...
Boy, I would love to take a shock week.
Wow.
Now, connecting this story with what we did last week with the UFOs that were shot down over the U.S., we were a little bit behind only because later that afternoon in recording, 3 and 4 UFOs were shot down in the U.S.
Fuck.
They still haven't said what they are. A lot of suspicion is balloons.
Yeah.
But like, why have
Drones.
balloons not been shot down before? It's not drones. They're shooting
cracking down.
balloon-like objects and then some cylindrical objects.
Yeah,
Cracking down.
All of this is
none
still
of them-
fucking weird.
Yeah,
None
it's
of them
very
look
weird.
like balloons.
the government is cracking down on box kites, stunt kites, wind socks, weather balloons, water rockets. Remember those?
Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
You fill it up, you jump on it, it shoots, everyone gets wet, some are solved.
You dare your little brother to put his face over it, he starts crying. Gotta give him some money to shut him up. Don't tell mom, and then he tells her anyway.
Also, we didn't mention this last week. The Pentagon announced,
oh boy, these clowns,
that they are investigating 171 unexplained UFO sightings.
Dang, they're so interested all of a sudden.
Finally getting around to it.
And I don't know what these objects are. As we discussed, they are claiming that they are balloon-like. However, descriptions of them are far from balloons.
Yeah, like balloon-like in that they are in the sky.
And they are floating and moving like balloons.
Did you see the picture of the one like streaking to Earth with smoke trailing behind it?
I have not.
Weird motherfucking balloon.
Put that in our Discord if you can, Jordan.
I'll have to find it again.
Yeah, take your time. And speaking of Discord, head to our Twitter page, Werewolf Radar at Werewolf Radar. Yeah. And join our Discord, and you can see everything we share, paranormal shits.
Yeah, get in the Discord. It's
gaming channel.
It's where everybody's at.
Movie channels. Say hello.
Twitter's getting worse and worse.
I like how it's getting. It is literally being ran by one of the stupidest people in the world. And I'm here for the dumpster fire. Anyway, make sure you give us a 5-star review as well. And check out our Patreon at patreon.com/werewolfradar. And that wraps up the news from Werewolf Radar. Over Stonehenge, a self-proclaimed Stonehenge worker says he has proof of shape-shifting.
I'm working up at the engineer.
UFO.
I work in the parking lot. I'm a busker. I do juggling. You can get a picture with me iguana if you want.
What does that mean? Is he like taking it upon himself?
Sticks won't throw themselves.
Is he taking it upon himself to restore parts of it, or like keep kids off?
Just cleaning it up, like it looks all shabby and old, and the children, they come around and they try to do kick flips and grinds all over it. I've knocked their heads together. Get out of here, you. I've had to stab one of them, but he told the others.
Well, if that's the case, then Godspeed, Stonehenge worker. Keep our mysterious site safe.
Back to work.
And now on the count of 3, our super seeker sign off line from one Dylan Gutierrez. Thank you for this. 1, 2, 3.
Suspect
the boy.
Space person
never.